Hi, I am Sachin Kothaude. Today we are going to see the experiment number 2 of Physical Pharmaceutics 1, determination of pK value by half neutralization or Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. The requirements for the practical are apparatus, pH meter, burette, beaker, stirrer, etc. Chemicals: 0.04 normal acetic acid, 0.04 normal sodium hydroxide, buffer solution of known pH. The principle behind the practical: when a weak acid it is titrated against a strong base, in aqueous solution of the weak acid it dissociates into the hydrogen ion and the conjugate base of the acid, and it changes the appearance of the titration curve. So there are the variations in the initial pH rate and the pH at the equivalence point. So the addition of the strong base to the weak acid creates a build-up of the salt of the weak acid, producing a buffering effect which causes the resistance to the change in pH. Also the pH of the equivalence point, it corresponds to the pH of the conjugate base. Procedure: clean all the required glasswares with 2 to 3 times with the distilled water. Set the pH meter and understand the method of the preparation. Switch on the pH meter and allow it to stabilize for 15 minutes. Wash the electrode by dipping them in distilled water. Wipe and dry them from outside using tissue paper. Take 25 ml of buffer solution in a beaker and dip the electrode in it. Wash the electrode again by dipping them in distilled water. Wipe and dry them by using a tissue paper. In another dry beaker, take 25 ml of 0.04 normal acetic acid solution. Dip the electrode in it. Place the magnetic stirrer in a beaker containing a solution and operate it. Read the value display of the pH meter. Then add again 2 ml of 0.04 normal sodium hydroxide beaker containing 25 ml of 0.04 molar acetic acid. Stir the mixture of acetic acid and sodium hydroxide and record the pH. When you get a stable value, note the total value. Continue the addition of 2 ml of 0.04 normal sodium hydroxide each time and record the pH till there is sudden increase in pH. Observation table. So we have got all these readings by performing it practically. So V1 is the volume of 0.04 normal sodium hydroxide, that is 0 to 8 ml, 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 ml. Then we have recorded the pH of the solution after addition of every 2 ml of 0.04 normal NaOH. Then you have to calculate delta pH, then total volume, that is V2 ml of the solution. Then calculate delta B, which is equals to 2 divided by 25 multiplied by V2, and at last beta is equals to delta B divided by delta pH, which is called as the buffer capacity of the solution. So we'll see the calculation part, how to calculate the delta pH. So delta pH, it is calculated as pH 2 minus pH 1. That means what? pH 2 that is 1.11. In second column you can see second number pH, it is 1.11, pH 2 minus pH 1, it is 1.06, so which is equals to 0.05. Like this you have to calculate that other pH readings. So delta pH calculation. Then next is delta B. So delta B is equals to 2 divided by 25 multiplied by V2. Okay, so the first reading we have got, it is total volume, it is 25 V2. So 2 divided by 25 multiplied by 25, so which is equals to 3.2 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. So that is the delta B readings. Okay, and like that you have to calculate the remaining readings for delta B. And at the last, beta, that is buffer capacity, which is equals to delta B divided by delta pH, which we have already calculated. So delta B, okay, so for the first reading it is delta B is equals to 3.2 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3 and divided by delta pH, that is 1. So the first one is 3.2 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. Similarly for the second, third, fourth and fifth one you have to calculate. So for second it is 39 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3, that is 2.96 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 0.05. So like that you have to calculate the beta, and then you have to plot the graph. Plot the graph of beta versus pH readings which you have got in that observation table, and find the pH at which the beta is maximum. You have to find out the pH reading at which the beta is maximum, that is beta max you have to find out. See in the graph you can see we have plotted that graph of beta versus pH readings, and the maximum pH or at which the beta is maximum, we have to find out that pH, and that pH is equals to pKa. In principle we have seen that, okay, that is the equivalence. At the equivalence point pH is equals to pKa, so that pH reading at the beta max it is 1.19, so pK value of that it is 1.19. okay, and the other results like buffer capacity beta at that it is, and pK of the acetic acid at that it is, and Ka is equals to for the acetic acid at the room temperature you have to note down. Okay, thank you.